They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton.
Flush to his right.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 46 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Titans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's caught by Smith.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quick. Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81. 48 for Mike. Hey, let's get going.
On first and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
So they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The end of the first quarter.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. This is Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now it's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that Saturn.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
1st and 10.
23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running out of the gun with White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Newton. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10. At their own
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Patriots.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
46-yard line.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Third and long, it's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Patriots are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Newton on third and goal. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail. See what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 48, Mike 48. You're trapped, you're trapped. 48, 48. Tiger. You better bring.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Well,
On second down, Michelle. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. 20.
Now this time he'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Don't get nervous.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Titans 7. Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
For 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Patriots.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Incomplete.
Tannehill's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark.
To the air again, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Steven probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
28-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Patriots 28, Titans 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying?